Hey, welcome back. Hey. I'll pick you right, I will. I'll pick you right, I will. I'll pick you. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren Tix Wilson. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer and actor. This is your first time. Subscribe, like this video. If this is not, hey now, you're a rock star. Well, all-star, right? Give this video a thumbs up, and I'm under the same name on all social media platforms. Lauren Tix Wilson. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Twitter, it's Lauren Hicks W, because they shady. So, obviously, this is what we're about to talk about. And you're wondering why I got 2 copies. I'm about to tell y'all. I had 3. I'm going to tell you why. And this is why I'm wearing this shirt. The Nice and Slow shirt with Brandy on it. You know, because it's the Brandy world. And around this time, he came out with this amazing sophomore album. And he made his rounds on everybody's TV show. From Sister to Moesha. So this is Usher's 1997 sophomore album, My Way.
Don't ever doubt you'll be a someone. Always go for what you want. Get up and put your purpose on. Get up, feel the sunshine on your face. Believe that you deserve it all. Put in the work and you'll end up far. This is my show and tell. So tell me, are you ready to get it on? So tell me, yeah. So tell me, are you ready? So tell me, are you ready for me? So tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready?
Let's get into it. And we're going to speed through it once again because we don't want this to be a 30-minute video. And I didn't want to put any original music because we trying to get monetized for at least a few episodes, you know, something, at least 10. Look. But sometimes I rip my lives, and that's why it has music in it, because I'm listening to it and talking about it. So, sorry. But y'all be banning people. Y'all be banning people. People always play music on here, and y'all just be trying to ban people for no reason. I'm not playing the whole song. It's an educational review. Anyway, y'all like, Lawrence, get on the subject. Lawrence, get on the subject. Look, we're on the subject. Usher-My Way. This is my mother's original copy that she bought when the album came out in 97. That's why it looks like this. And I broke hers, and I never told her because I didn't want to get my behind whipped, and I always had the intention on replacing it. And unfortunately, I did not get around to replacing it on time to getting her another copy. So, Mom, I know you're watching over me. I love you so much. And I still got her copy. My mom used to tag everything with her initials. So that's why you see the RD on it, Regina Davenport. And what's funny, there's an actual Regina Davenport that had credits on this album. So I think it's funny. Every time I read these album credits, it says Regina Davenport. So I'm actually following you. So shout out to Regina Davenport, who did work on Usher's album. So I would love to hear some stories about your experience with that. So let's get into it. Before we get started on the album, here is the My Way sampler. For anybody that don't know what a sampler is, this is before your album came out, and they will put your single out and put samples of your album on the single. Or they would just release a sampler and put it out to the streets so DJs and radio people can have it and either play it on the radio or hand them out for free. So I got my sampler cassette, my Usher sampler cassette, and it has My Way, You Make Me Wanna, Nice and Slow Jam snippets on it. And in between the snippets, there's a radio DJ hosting it. It's amazing. It's a vibe. Like, I literally like to play stuff like this, like at 3 in the morning, when I know like the spirits are like doing their thing, because it makes me feel like time doesn't exist, and you can kind of be on any kind of time and space. So yeah, one day I got up at 3 in the morning and popped this in, and then I played My Way afterwards. I felt like I was literally in 1997. Do 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 do. Okay, first track, You Make Me Wanna, which is the leading single off of it. And I had the You Make Me Wanna single, and I gave it to my sister, who is a bigger Usher fan than me. I have Usher pictures on the wall, but I'm not going to torture y'all with showing my Usher posters right now. Y'all can go to my Instagram and my TikTok if y'all want to see the Usher posters I got. So You Make Me Wanna, which was the opening single and track off this gorgeous and amazing album that Usher put out for us. And this album definitely is study worthy if you want to be a great R&B male artist. I study this down to the ground. So I remember this video being played on TV a lot, and I just remember how crazy my sister would go just mentioning his name and all the pictures that she had of him. And I specifically remember this image floating around a lot around this time. Usher learned, because his first album had a lot of controversy surrounding it because of his age and the lyrical content, but it's not really a difference from what's on this album because he's literally singing about the same thing and have the same lyrical content and themes, but he's just 17 now, so it's not that bad. And he was 17, so y'all should have came with the same energy with 14-year-old and Usher and a 17-year-old Usher. I believe he was 17, if not had just turned 18. But yeah, it didn't matter anyway because he looked like a man. He didn't look like a 14-year-old or a 17-year-old, so it didn't matter. It did not matter. So you made me wanna leave. If you watch the theme song to my YouTube channel, Are You Ready? If you click season 1's version and you see me in a tie-dye shirt performing in my boxers, that was me singing this song. I never released it, I know. Tisk, tisk. Next track, Just Like Me, featuring Lil' Kim. I know you get lonely, I know, just like me. The album, when I rebought this for the first time, I had a blue hype sticker on it. But since my sister is a bigger Usher fan than me, I gave it to her and just rebought this copy. Because the copy that I, again, had from my mom, her original copy, I broke it, y'all. This is what I mean. It's not broke, it's just cracked at the end. Y'all see that? One day, being a bad kid, you know, I was trying to listen to this album, and down the street at the corner by the liquor store, they had a CD cleaning place where they clean your CDs. So I pulled the disc out, and I leaned on it, because I had it on the floor, and it cracked the edge. It was so sad. But the disc still plays amazingly. I don't think track 10 plays anymore, though, because of that. But yes, I'm always going to cherish this because this is my mommy's copy. And it's already getting cracked up, so I need to leave it alone. So Just Like Me, I love that track because Usher's singing and Lil' Kim's rap. Strictly with those 6-digit. If the first one is a 9, they a buck behind. I live my rhyme at the same time. Can't find myself laying up. If you ain't hanging up, thoughts ain't blue. I'm sorry. The lyrics is also in this album. He has a fold-out album booklet instead of a actual booklet. So his first album was a fold-out, and I think I want my first album to be a fold-out because it reminds me of like the pinups from the magazine. So stop taking my ideas. Just give me a rec. Just sign me. I just need a distribution deal. I know I'm gonna make the money for y'all. I got this. I sing, I write, I produce. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. If you want me to sing a specific song, I'll sing a specific song, but the album is done. And music politics, as far as that's concerned, I pay attention to them. All right, moving on. Usher, A Nice Shot. And it reminds me of this shot right here. I think it's the same one. That's why I like it. It is. I love that shot of him. Boop, boop, boop. And it reminds me of AutoZone. Why does his album booklet reminds me of AutoZone? Like, y'all know when y'all got the hatch open trucks and y'all daddy had the truck and he had that little toolbox in the back with that? That was my experience. All right, so Just Like Me featuring Lil' Kim. Who produced this stuff? I gotta know. So You Make Me Wanna was produced by Jermaine Dupri. Usher had a hand in the production. And yeah, and then Just Like Me was produced by Jermaine Dupri, Manuel Seal, and of course Lil' Kim wrote her own rhymes. The difference between this Usher and this Usher, not only is it the obvious he grew up, but he changed producers. He went from Puff Daddy and like a Jodeci type New Jack Swing coming out of that sound into a Jermaine Dupri Atlanta round the way sound, because Jermaine Dupri has such a relatable sound. Like, it sounds like you live in Atlanta when you listen to his music. So it made sense, especially because he's from Atlanta. So it gave him more of a native sound. Look at that shot of Usher. Look at my brother. I aspire to be like you, man. Look, I'm too young to be walking around with my shirt off right now, and I'm kind of skinny. So let me grow up a little bit more and work out a little bit more. We're gonna get there. Look at that. Now, yeah. I ain't gonna get no finger waves though, like he got. Those ain't finger waves, those are regular waves. But you know, that's Usher. We gonna keep the twist going with the shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Look. Look. But look, next track, My Way, the title track, again produced by Jermaine Dupri. Yo, that's how it starts. So that is an amazing track. In that video, there's a young Tyrese. Check it out. And he's dancing his behind off. So for some of y'all that forgot that Tyrese can sing and dance, check it out. That's probably one of my favorite Usher videos because of the color choices from this era. Because of the color choices in the video, the dancing, and then like he's doing that, he's giving homage to that movie, like with the whole eyelash thing. I forget that movie. But yeah, My Way. So that is My Way is track what on the album? 3. No, I'm sorry. My Way is track 5. Look, my bad, y'all. I'm skipping over tracks. So the first track is You Make Me Want It. Track 2 is Just Like Me. And then I skipped over track 3 and 4. So track 3 and 4 is Nice and Slow and Slow Jam. So before I spin around back to My Way, Nice and Slow, which is the shirt I'm wearing right now, which is a single off of this album, which is probably one of the second biggest singles off of this album. So when you think of Usher-My Way, you think of You Make Me Wanna, and you think of Nice and Slow. I'll freak you right, I will. That one. Which is a Usher staple. I remember riding in the backseat of my godparents' car, probably in a car seat, and my sister singing this song. We're both in car seats, and we're just looking at each other. And I'm like, how do you know this song? And then her mom was looking at her like, what do you know? I'll freak you right. Yeah, that was my memory with that. So Nice and Slow. And then the song after that is Slow Jam featuring Monica. I think Usher and Monica does great duets. On Monica's first album, Usher has a song with her on there called Let's Straighten It Out. And Monica's on this album. And I believe they did something else together, but it'll come back to me. But yeah, Slow Jam is a cover. And I love singing both parts. I love singing Monica's parts and Usher's parts. But Usher's ad-libs, while Monica is going in after the bridge, is just sweet ear candy. Can I get a slow jam? Do you want a slow jam? Are you gonna slow jam? Yeah. That one. That part of the song. So, Slow Jam. Featuring Monica, right? So Nice and Slow was also produced by Jermaine Dupri. And Slow Jam was produced by Babyface, the amazing Babyface. So shout out to you, Babyface. I would love to work with that man. And honestly, I would just love to be in his presence. Like whatever studio session, jam session, I mean, it's Babyface. It's Babyface. Come on. And Babyface, he don't have to keep up. He don't have to, all he got to do is write what's in his heart. You know what I'm saying? He don't got to do nothing that everybody doing today, because we're not here for that. So if he came out with a new album right now and tapped into the way that he put songs together in the 90s and just used a more modern production style, he would still be successful. It's Babyface. Come on now. And I'm sure he's probably doing that. I'm sure we're going to hear from him soon. So Babyface up in the house with the production to Slow Jam featuring Monica. The song after that, we just talked about it because I skipped over those 2 songs to talk about it, which is My Way, so we can speed through that. The song after My Way is Come Back. Come back, come back, love of this is where you, love of this is where you, I'm getting the note wrong. This is where you, did I get it right? I don't know. Anyway, Come Back. Who did that? Who did that song? Who did the Comeback song? That's a Jermaine Dupri production, because I can tell by the way that it starts. And then I believe he's rapping on that song too. So right, My Way, Come Back, that's track 6. So you got My Way. You know what? These songs are not in order in here, because that's why they got me looking for it like I'm crazy. Anyway, look, you make me wanna, just like me. Slow jam, my way. I will. Bedtime. Well, I don't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, I looked right over it. Come back, Jermaine Dupri. Yeah, like I thought. So yeah, and that is Jermaine Dupri rapping. That is him rapping, just like I thought. This is why. And y'all say Wikipediaing is quicker. No, opening up the liner is quicker because you can just look through it and get to it. It doesn't matter either way because nothing is gonna beat anything that's physical. Y'all be trying to make everything digital. Everything don't need to be digital. It don't. You can have digital and physical at the same time and appreciate and love them both. Anyway, so Come Back is another Jermaine Dupri production, and the song after that is I Will. I pay a penny for your thoughts. Oh, 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 oh. A nickel for your kiss. You know that I will. Yeah, that's a Teddy Riley song. Oh my God, Teddy Riley, shout out to you, Uncle Teddy. You are an icon. Another person I would love to just sit in a studio with and just Teddy Riley, y'all. Guy, hello, Blackstreet, yeah. Teddy Riley up in the house, and I really like that song a lot. I like the vocoder or whatever that is that they put on the hook and like in the background. That same thing is in a lot of Blackstreet song. Like if you listen to Don't Leave, that same vocoder is in that song, which is like it makes sense because when you're a producer or a talent or a singer, you want to keep doing the same things that are consistent where people will remember you by. So if it's like, oh, I use a vocoder in every other song, you do stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to you, Teddy Riley, for being consistent and having your own thing. You know what I'm saying? So the song after that is Bedtime, another Babyface jam. And it features background vocals by Shanice, the wonderful Shanice, who sings, I love your smile. Love her, and I love her smile and her voice. She is another icon, another amazing female artist that we all should get into. So Shanice's part on the Bedtime song is, are you into me? Are you mine for me? Say you can't go a day without me. That's Shanice's part. Amazing. Amazing. So Bedtime, and every time I see Bedtime, I think of Usher Live. So if there was any Usher fans, you know what Usher Live is. I think that album came out a year after this one, and it came with a VHS tape, so you can watch some of the tour that he did for this album. And the Bedtime song sticks out a lot because he did an amazing performance on that album. So Bedtime, which is track 8. So the last 2 tracks on this album is One Day You'll Be Mine and You Make Me Want the extended version. Doo-doo, doo-doo. So one day you'll be mine, mine. That's another favorite of mine. Who is singing background on that? Because if I find out that's Shanice again, I'm gonna know something. One day you'll be mine. First time that I saw you, baby. Actually, no, it's not Shanice. It's Trina Browser. I know you, Trina. I know you. I have one of your CDs over there. My mom listened to you, and you're friends with Cherie Patrice. So shout out to you. You my auntie. Because that's my auntie. Cherie Patrice, my auntie. Shout out to you, Cherie Patrice. I love you. Now, if y'all don't know who Trina Bowser is, I don't want to butcher your name, darling. I don't. I don't. So, and I really don't mean to, so I hope I'm saying it correctly. But if you guys don't know who that is, she was on the Love Jones soundtrack. Browsered and Trey Lorenz. And that's who's on the One Day You'll Be Mine song. So that female voice that you hear, that's Trina. I didn't know that. I thought it was also Shanice, but it's Trina. No more creeping, sleeping, and no whispering when he's around. Love that song. And I love the sample that they used because Ice Cube also used it. And it reminds me of that song. And it reminds me of, because that sample, that's the Isley Brothers. It's not Between the Sheets. It's the Isley Brothers songs. Oh, wow. I'm trying to figure out what that sample is. There it is. This song contains Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers. No more creeping, sleeping. Love the Isley Brothers. And they still, Mr. Ron Isley, our uncle, he look and still sounds amazing. Amen. That's what I'm trying to do at his age. I want to be an icon to where I still look good and still sound good. Even if my hair is salt and pepper, because your mama still want me. Ooh. Now, so that's the end of the Usher album, y'all. If I had to give this album a rating, 1 through 10, I would give it a 10.5, to be honest. But we gonna be fair. We're gonna give it a 10. But don't these glasses at the top of his head and that beanie remind you of Brandy? Baby, 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 baby. I think that's why he wore it, because he was on that video shoot and he was like, I like that. I'm gonna wear that. But his was black, hers was white. But at the time, the goggle glasses and the beanie, these were the artists that made and emphasized those styles. Usher, Brandy. I don't remember seeing anybody else with it until after they did it, like Cleopatra and all that. And yeah. They did it first. So that was the Usher-My Way album. I had to hurry up and speed through this before we got to the 25-minute mark or the 30-minute mark, because I didn't want to keep y'all too long. But yeah, I had to do this video while I was wearing this shirt because I thought it was relevant. So now I got to go live on TikTok so I can play this album for all y'all and then play the sampler first. So if you're not following me on TikTok or any other social media platforms, I'm under the same name, Lawrence Hicks Wilson. And I have original music out as well as covers on YouTube and SoundCloud and Spotify as well as Apple Music. Check out my single, Do You Like Me? There's more coming soon, y'all, but we're going to focus on the Usher right now, okay? So if you don't know about these two albums or the album I just talked about or the album we talked about in my last video, go get it. Go get it. And I don't know where to find these. You just gotta have to look. Like, I just came up on it and I found it. But I love y'all, and I will be back. Be sure to check out my Brandy debut album review and all of the cover songs that I have done so far. Stay tuned, and I'll see y'all again. Do, 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 do.